What if the past wasn't primitive at all? What if the buildings around us were never meant for people like us? Imagine standing in a world where doors are too tall, staircases too wide, and ceilings so high they make you feel small, not because of beauty, but because you were never the intended user. Tonight, we are not exploring history. We are questioning who history was built for. The giant scale problem. Across the world, ancient structures share a disturbing feature. Scale that defies human logic. Doors rising 5 or 6 meters high. Stone steps taller than a human knee. Windows placed far above eye level. We are told this was grandeur, symbolism, or aesthetic design. But architecture is not poetry, it is ergonomics in physics. No civilization designs daily use buildings that are uncomfortable, inefficient, and exhausting for their own bodies. Unless those bodies were very different from ours. Adapting a world that wasn't ours. Look closely at old cities. Small doors carved into massive gates. High halls divided into artificial floors. Grand arches sealed with brick. This isn't original design. This is adaptation. Like squatters modifying abandoned structures, humanity reshaped spaces that were already standing long before we arrived. The 19th century contradiction. Old photographs reveal something unsettling. Poorly dressed people, horse carts, muddy streets. Standing beneath monumental stone architecture of extreme precision. We are asked to believe these same people built structures that today would require heavy cranes, industrial logistics, advanced stone cutting machines. Common sense quietly refuses. Not temples, machines. When scale stops making sense, function must be questioned. Domes, spires, metal frameworks, columns, and precise geometry appear again and again across continents. Not random. Standardized. These structures behave less like religious spaces and more like engineered systems. Collectors. Conductors. Resonators. Architecture shaped by physical laws, not belief. The forgotten energy network. Long before wires and power plants, there may have existed a global energy system using the atmosphere itself. Tall spires acting as receivers. Metal domes storing charge. Crystalline materials influencing flow. Energy without fuel. Light without payment. Power without control. And that may be exactly why it disappeared. The sky before airplanes. Before noisy engines and strict air corridors, the skies belonged to silent giants, airships. Not crude balloons, but advanced platforms using technologies we no longer understand. Cheap. Comfortable. Independent. A world where travel didn't require permission or fuel dependency was a dangerous idea. Fear ended that era. One world, one standard. From Europe to America. From India to Asia. The same architectural language appears everywhere. Far beyond what isolated cultures should share. This was not coincidence. This was inheritance. The question we're not allowed to ask. If history was reset. If cities were inherited. If technology was buried. Then what else lies beyond the borders we're told not to cross? Some boundaries exist not to protect nature, but to protect narratives. The past may not be gone. It may simply be hidden in plain sight, reshaped, renamed, and repurposed. And the truth doesn't need belief. Only observation. If you're ready to question the official story, you're in the right place.